Welcome to Red Salad Review. It's Wednesday. Welcome back. We got Squeak Toy in the background with Troy's and I. What's she chewing on, Troy?
She's chewing on one of her. Oh, the bear.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna help with the review today, I think.
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Great.
How you doing, Greg? You stoned yet, Greg?
Oh, I'm infinitely excellent.
I'm gonna lick it up.
Troy's got his nog. I got my ginger ale. Product placement, Canada Dry, on the show. An endorsement.
Yeah, all hell's breaking loose.
There's anything new going on this week? Hello?
Yeah.
Anything new going on this week? I don't like this not using my microphone. I can't hear.
You can't. Oh.
He looked like he had something to say. So.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I did because I did. I forgot though. There was something on. There was some rumors about violence getting back together.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With Phil.
Rob? With Rob?
With Phil. No, not excluding Flynn. But I think it's kind of BS.
Okay.
So there was because Phil left Machine Head, so then people started viral postings about how violence is going to get back together because Sean is not ill anymore. He beat his condition, but I think that's just fake news that just spiraled out of control.
Yeah.
And also the other thing that I noticed, there's this posting. It was the most. I don't know if it's real or not, but just Chris Jericho from Fozzy. He stated that they're going to do everything they possibly can do to wreck Iron Maiden when they play with them in a concert in Los Angeles this summer. What?
Oh, you can't believe anything that he says.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, when you got to be careful what you say. People take that, and that's blasphemous.
He just had Steve Harris on his show, and then last week, and then he had Bruce Dickinson on. They know each other, so he's just joking around. It's Chris Jericho.
Yeah, people were posting because that was actually off of Blabbermouth. People were posting, go stay in the WWE. Chris Jerkico, they were calling him something like that. I don't know, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I like him. I talk to him once in a while on Twitter. I want to get him on the show one day, maybe.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Yeah, maybe next time he has an album come out.
Hey Wayne, it doesn't say recording.
Son of a bitch. You're supposed to tell me this, Greg, before, Greg.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Wayne, it doesn't say recording.
Well, we're live, so whatever. Welcome to Red Salad Review. We are recording now.
Recording.
Hopefully you saw this live. I'll have to blend it in somehow. Whatever. What? Now you're going to a cigarette?
Yeah.
You pick one or the other. You're going to do both.
He's busy.
Oh, you gotta feed the monkey, man.
You got a monkey in there?
Nicotine, yeah. By the way, product
What's
placement, an excellent cigarette.
What was it? I missed it.
Lucky Strikes.
Ah.
They're good for you.
Those are old school. Hold on one second here. Okay. I saw some Megadeth news. Let's see. For the next Megadeth album, Dave Mustaine is toning down his political lyrics.
Really?
Yeah. That kind of like, I don't know. That's what Megadeth's stuff has been this whole time. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it seems strange that he would do that. But, I mean, he's written about other stuff before.
Yeah, but he does the political stuff the best, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It could be good. We'll have to see. Megadeth's kind of a little bit of a roller coaster ride to begin with recently, so.
Yeah, they got back on track now. What were you going to say, Troy?
I was going to say that that's what makes Megadeth Megadeth is
Right.
the political, additions in their music. Like that's what's helped sculpt them.
Yeah, that'd be like Sacred Reich talking about I don't know, flowers and stuff, you know.
Right, of course. That doesn't make sense, but hey, whatever.
Whatever works, right?
Whatever works.
Just as long as it's not about super colliders, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super colliders.
He just said toning it down, though. That doesn't mean he's going to stop it.
No. Right.
And yeah, Super Collider was terrible.
Other news. Are you guys fans of Rhapsody at all?
No.
No. Neither of you. No. Well, you do know about them a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little.
Little. How they first started out as Rhapsody, and then they had a fight within the band. I don't even know the whole story because it never really got talked about. But then the bands broke up, and then one became Rhapsody, and then one became Rhapsody of Fire. So now, I think it was like last year, the original guy, Luca Turilli, and the vocalist, Fabio Leone, they got together and did a original member of Rhapsody tour. And it was supposed to be final. Now, they got back together again, and now it's called Luca Turilli and Fabio Leone's Rhapsody. So now there's another Rhapsody, a Rhapsody of Fire, and then the Luca Turilli Rhapsody is over with. There's too many Rhapsodies.
It sounds too confusing.
And I wrote that on their Facebook. I'm like, you're confusing all the fans. You know, just either get back with the original members by now, because there's only one person that's not in the band. So just friend him again and get the band back together. Get it over with. It's just so stupid. It makes no sense to have like 2 or 3 bands with Rhapsody in it. Just idiots. These freaking musicians, man. They're just all drama queens. Sorry about that. That was my email. What else we got here? Oh, here's another thing I found was kind of interesting. There's a new study that finds non-believers are bigger metalheads than religious people. What do you think about that?
Makes sense, I guess.
Are both of you very religious at all? No, me neither.
No.
So I guess that's true.
Yeah. I would have to say so.
My mother used to drag me to church every weekend when I was a kid.
Oh, my God.
Forced me to go to confession.
Wow.
Oh, man, it was rough.
I can imagine.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of religion, I don't know if either of you or any of the viewers are privy to this, but there's a movie called Zeitgeist. You ever hear of that?
Yes.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. My cousin told me about it like 2 or 3 years ago, and he told me to watch it because it's very interesting, but it's like 3 hours long, ain't it? Or something that's long.
It's like 2.5, 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so I never watched it.
If anybody's interested, they Google Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist, Zeitgeist movie, and you'll see. You can watch it. I believe it's actually on YouTube, so you can watch it off of YouTube.
Yeah,
and it talks a lot about religion, and then there's some political shenanigans that have gone on that they talk about. But what's very interesting is the religious segment of it, about how because if you forget about the movie, but like if you think about it, look at all these religions that we have. Not to get into great detail, but objectively, there's so many religions, right?
Right.
And which one's right?
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same thing.
Which one is correct? I mean, according to Muslims, we're all going to hell.
Right.
And honestly, if you look at some religions, they say hell doesn't even exist. Right. I mean, it was manufactured by Catholic Church. So, and in this movie, what it does is it goes into, what are the common denominators of each religion, okay? And it's all based on, on constellations. It's based on the sun. Like we're worshiping, like the Son of God is the sun. It's
exactly
that's what that's who we're worshiping, and it's just very interesting of all the common the similarities between all the religions. And I was watching that the other night to like recap, because there's actually there's two other parts. They call it an addendum to the first movie, and then there's a third one, or third segment. I don't know how long each of the other two are, but it's off of their website.
Right.
And very interesting. Very interesting. It goes into talking about how, how all war is, they decide people, the higher ups, because we're little ants, and the higher ups decide we're going to have war because that's going to boost the economy, and it's about money. It's about making money, and it's amazing. It talks about the Federal Reserve, about how the Federal Reserve, they abolished the gold standard way back when, and the Federal Reserve is just printing money. There's nothing to back it, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
So as time goes on, more and more money is, actually, circulating in our economy, and it's just bringing the value down. And I actually, when I was in my last band, Cold Steel, when I did the America Idol EP, that was one of the focuses was about the Federal Reserve. And I don't know if you remember a number of years back, End the Fed. We had End the Fed protests at Wall Street about how we needed to end the Federal Reserve because it's unconstitutional. And bring the gold standard back, that sort of thing. But anyway, so bottom line, this movie's worth watching. Even if you watch it a little bit each night before you go to bed, like on your phone or whatever, it's worth watching. It's very interesting. Check it out. Zeitgeist movie.
Yeah, definitely want to check it out. And then when you just mentioned about the sun thing, I was actually listening to a conspiracy podcast about that kind of thing. And this guy went on and on and on about the whole thing of, when the sun rises, that's when Jesus rose and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What you just said just reminded me of that whole thing. So,
yep,
it's just so strange.
It is, isn't it?
Very weird.
But again, religion is, what they were saying was religion is control. It's about controlling the masses, and does it make you a bad person if you believe there's a God, right? And you pray to a God in your home? Does that mean you're going to go to hell because you don't go to church? That's silly. I mean, it's silly. And the funny thing is, I took my daughter, because when my daughter moved in here with us, she had to complete her confirmation, so that I promised to do that. But during the whole process, I found it to be really upsetting, because I had to bring her to church 8 times. And some weekends, we had a very small window, so I had to bring her multiple times in a weekend, sometimes twice in a day, right? So I bring her, and the same priest would come up to me. Hi, how are you? What's your name? Where are you from? Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, where do you live? I'm like, wait, Father, you just saw me about 2 hours ago. How do you not recognize me? Because I was the only one you came up to 2 hours ago. So how do you not know I'm dressed exactly the same? And he did this weekend after weekend. And then when she had to go in at one point and speak to the priest, they said, oh, no, you need to go in too. I said, no, I'm going to sit here, because now it's in the rectory. And I had to go and sit in front of the priest with her before she even discussed anything with him. And he wanted to pitch to me. He wanted to pitch to me to donate money to the church. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? I was so upset. I walked out of there and said, nah. They send me these envelopes every week. Rip them up, throw them in the garbage. I don't want nothing to do with that. But it doesn't mean that I don't have my beliefs, and it doesn't mean that I don't believe there's a God. It's just I don't believe in that crap.
Right.
And as I was sitting in the church because you have to sit through the sermon, and I'm sitting there, listening, and even before it starts, it's so clicky.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was in the lunchroom at high school. It was so clicky. Oh, Joyce, how are you today? I missed you so much. Oh, who's that? Who's that over there? Oh, Marianne. What are you? What? You're in the house of God. You're supposed to welcome everybody, not pass by me and my daughter and go to Joyce and Marianne. It's clicky. It's gross. It's to turn off. I wouldn't, come on, listen to metal.
Yeah.
Listen to metal. Go to concerts. You'll get more, true people there than that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crap. Sorry.
You know why he didn't recognize you though? Every time.
Why's that?
You weren't like a 10-year-old boy.
I bet you if I look like KK. But you're right though about the 10-year-old boy being dead. Yeah.
And also, if you would have gave money, he'd probably remember you too.
He would definitely remember me. But guess what? He ain't getting my money. Sorry.
I had to put the old microphone back on because apparently nobody can hear me. So
Okay.
hopefully that's better.
I can hear you either way.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah. Sounds the same to me.
Good. I'm glad. What's that noise? Is that me or you? Who was that?
That was you.
I was just drinking my eggnog with rum.
With rum.
With rum. Good stuff.
So remember I said I had well, actually you guys already saw most of it already, but all my Christmas CDs in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to show my collection. I didn't even get them all yet. I still got a couple more coming. First of all, my little sticker. I had to get this for my truck.
Nice.
But I'm not going to put it on my old truck. I think I'm going to get a new truck next year. So this is.
Don't break it. Don't break it.
I won't. Battle Beast. You ever hear these?
Battle Beast. Yeah, I heard of Battle Beast. I haven't heard their music, but I heard Battle Beast.
Yeah, 3 albums. They got a female singer. Very good. It's kind of like I think like Sabaton kind of band with female vocalist.
Okay.
Pretty good stuff. Beast in Black. Apparently, this is actually Battle Beast with a different singer.
Interesting.
Yeah. He's a very good singer, but he's kind of sounds like a girl in some parts.
Oh, nice.
Death Angel.
Oh,
that was because of you, Troy.
Oh,
now we're talking.
Right. So I picked up some Death Angel. These are all on sale. Those are like, I think they were $5 a piece.
Not bad.
nice.
Monty Pittman. Anybody hear of Monty Pittman?
No.
He used to play guitar for actually Madonna, and he was in Snap Your Finger, Snap Your Neck. What's the name of the band? Snap Your Finger, Snap Your Neck. The song. You guys know the song. Why is it?
I can't think of who it is.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember the damn band. I love them too.
That's not Exodus.
I can't remember. Regardless, this thing, I found this on the street. Somebody threw it out the car window, probably.
Oh, they probably crapped it out.
Look at that, Greg. Bewitcher.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that on.
It's so evil. It just looks like it's black right now. That's how evil it is.
Some more Death.
Oh, that's the best Death Angel.
Which one?
The one on the left. Yeah. Ultraviolence. Ultraviolence.
Right, cool.
That was their first one, right?
Yeah.
That was the Ultraviolence. That was just phenomenal. The drummer was like, I don't know what, like 11, something like that.
This Frolic Through the Park.
Frolic Through the Park?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the second one, right? So the first one was Ultraviolence.
That's Fall from Grace.
Yeah, no, Ultraviolence was the first one.
I don't think I got it.
Yeah.
You have the Ultraviolence?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, that's blasphemous. You gotta have that.
No, it wasn't on sale.
Frolic Through the Park. I have that one too.
Yeah, that's a Frolic in the Park is good, but the Ultraviolence is my favorite, man. That was I think the drummer was 14, not 11.
I was kidding. Yeah, 14. Close.
Yeah.
Still
Come on.
What was that band? Happy Finger Snappy Neck. It's on freaking the top of my head.
Oh,
Prong.
Oh.
My wife just told me, and she don't even like Prong. That's funny. Thanks, wife.
Wifey poo.
Is there anything else now?
I got the new Deceased in the mail yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
Mostly white.
Look at that. Nice.
Yeah.
Review it on the show?
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to King. He'll probably come on. So we just need to pick what week and let him know.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a hold of actually I got a hold of somebody to interview Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh, cool.
They're giving me some dates. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me.
Sweet.
I sent you guys that link, right? That album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. I mean, I heard one of the songs, but the one that they have the video for.
Yeah.
Sounds great, but I will listen to it definitely this week.
Definitely. It's very good. What about you, Greg? Did you hear it yet?
I haven't listened to it yet, but I did get the link. I watched that video. That's a great song, so I'm excited to hear the record.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite song of that album, but there's some good stuff on there.
Okay.
Definitely back to thrash. Hopefully
Good.
they stay like that for a while.
I hope so. That's what they do best, man. When they went off on their tangents, they got weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like when they get off on a tangent sometimes. Sometimes it's okay. All right. Do we want to go on to today's topic?
Septagon.
Sure.
Boom.
Septi baby.
Apocalyptic Rhymes. There's the album. I didn't have time to make a cover, but there's it.
Apocalyptic Rhymes. Yeah.
I like the artwork. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, the artwork's pretty awesome.
That's Marcus Vesper.
Nice.
He did their first album, Deadhead Syndicate, as well. Great artist.
I gotta hear the first album.
It's great.
Sounds similar to this one?
It's similar. Yeah, it's similar. It's a similar singing style. I think it's great too. Oh, she thinks it's great too.
So are you sure?
Yeah, that means yes.
Okay. What about Mr. Nasty Face? Is he?
Oh, he's sleeping. I don't know. He smoked too much weed, probably. As you see, he's got weed in there, so he just smokes it all the time.
It does look pretty cloudy in it.
Yeah, he's out. He passed out. So I'll ask him later. But as far as this album is concerned, I'm very content with the first 4 tracks. I'm very, very content. And just so you know, there's rumor that I did the intro.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Or was it KK? No, it was me. It wasn't KK, it was me.
That's very funny because me and Greg were talking before you came on.
Yep.
I had a feeling
that was me. Yeah, it was me. It's funny too because when Ula gave me the, he says, "Oh yeah, here's the words. Just say a few things, and this is how it's being done right now. Just see if you can do something like this." And I recorded something for him. I remember that day I was sick and I was preparing. I was actually preparing vocals for the Them album, the new Them album, and I said, I'm not feeling well. I'll put that stuff aside, and I did it in like an hour, and they used it. So, it's just
weird. It was a little weird, though. I will tell you that.
It is a little weird.
It's a little
strange.
You were talking, and then talking over yourself. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Well, so I recorded the tracks, and I overlapped them, but on separate tracks, and then they added effects, and they did whatever they did to the tracks.
Yeah.
Like when I did it, though, there's it's just clean vocals,
Okay.
clean talking, and they put added effects to it as well, and that sort of thing. But there's some pretty interesting songs on there, especially the first two. I really really like.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have a song, their controversial song, POT USA, and
that was funny.
it's about our president, of course.
Yeah.
And it's funny, yeah, but they don't really like our president too much.
I could tell that.
Right.
Yeah.
But what do they have to say? They're not from here. They can't talk about our president like that.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
But it's still a cool song. I dig it. I dig it, and there's like one or two I'm not crazy about, but overall, I really like the record. I ordered it. I purchased it.
Right.
I didn't get my copy yet. Hoping it will come soon. And the first one as well, I listened to that as well. So this one, they did a great job. Let me tell you something. Ule, he's the guitarist and main songwriter for Septagon and Them and Lanfear and Cosmic Trail.
I didn't know he's in Lanfear too.
Yeah. And so back in 2016, Ule released 3 records.
Wow.
3 records. Septagon's first record, Deadhead Syndicate, the latest Lanfear record, and Them Sweet Hollow. Wow. So 2 years later, which is this year, he only released 2. Right? So he released the Septagon record and the new Them record, Man of the Seven Gables. So
the year's not over. Could have another one.
I don't know. He might have something up his sleeve, that tricky guy. He's the best. Let me tell you something. I wish he could have come tonight, but he told me he couldn't make it because he had to be up really early tomorrow, 5 a.m., and there's 6 hours ahead. Yeah. He's in Gundelsheim, Germany,
right.
And he had to be up at 5 a.m. So if he would have come on the show, it would have been a little over after 1 a.m. over there. So, he just said he'll be there in spirit, and he'll definitely watch the show after. But Ule, he's the greatest. I love Ule. I love all the guys I play with. No matter what projects I'm in, but I just, Ule is awesome. He's just so easy, and it's so funny because he likes simplicity, but and he doesn't like flashy too much. Like things to be too flashy. He likes underground.
Yeah.
And so it's he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
Yeah, like I already know how I feel about the Them album. That album's still awesome. I actually listened to it last night with my headphones to hear all the things that are going on now. And yeah, it sounds actually the CD sounds really good.
CD sounds great.
Yeah, CD sounds great.
When we were in
Ule's good.
Ule, let me tell you something. Ule, he grew a beard. Okay.
Well, that's another thing I want to talk about, but go ahead.
So he grew a beard, and back in May of 2017, we all stopped. We had a day off in Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam.
Nice.
It was great. It was great. He turns around, like we're all like walking through the red light district, just checking, walking around, right? And anything is possible, right? So we're walking through because some areas are really narrow, and there was a guy standing there as we're all walking through, and we're just walking around the whole area. And he goes, "Hey you, psst, psst, hey you, mafia man, cocaine, mafia man." And he was talking to Ule. He called him Mafia Man. It was the funniest thing ever. I was laughing hysterically. We all laughed. I couldn't stop laughing the rest of the night. And then from that point on, for the rest of the tour, we called him Mafia Man. It was hysterical. I mean, I'll never forget that. That's one of those times that, and he's great spirits all the time. So he's laughing, he'll laugh with me, It's hysterical. We have a lot of fun.
That's right.
And he's a brilliant songwriter too.
The whole beard thing. I grew a beard last month for the first time. And I was going to ask you, Greg, how do you stand that beard? How do you?
I mean, I trim it and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think about it like that. Doesn't bother me.
I got to the point where it feels like somebody's pulling on your face.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it no more. My wife wanted me to keep it. I said, no, I can't take this no more. You don't know the pain. It hurts.
It does hurt for a while when you're first growing it, but then after a while, it's not going to bother you.
It stops, but then it starts again. And then it stops, and then it starts hurting again. I had enough. I had to go back. Anyway.
Well, I'm a lumberjack, and I'm okay.
Plus, you got the long hair.
The long hair and the beard.
Yep. There's a total package over there.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, I like about 6 songs on this album. And pretty much all the same songs that you mentioned, Troy. And one thing I wanted to point out, I think they ripped off an Iced Earth song.
Uh-oh.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Which one are you referring to?
I'm not sure what Iced Earth song, but I know it's an Iced Earth song. Hope, Sweet Hell.
Home Sweet Hell?
Is it Home Sweet Hell?
Home Sweet Hell.
Home Sweet Hell.
Yeah.
Home Sweet Hell. Yeah, Home Sweet Hell.
There's a part in the beginning that sounds like an Iced Earth song, but then it goes off into their own thing. So that I noticed. Stuck out to me very much. So,
I'll have to bet my money that he didn't rip it off.
No, I'm sure.
You know, it reminds you of it, and maybe it's similar.
It's almost like to the T.
Really? You just don't remember which song it is.
John Schaefer might want some money.
Uh-oh. Ula, you hear that?
Pay up, Ule. What else did I like?
I really like that song, though.
It is a good song. It's a good song.
It's a great song. It was one of their singles.
Yeah. Apocalyptic Rhymes, the album. That's a good song. Make a Stand. Make a Stand is I think my favorite song on this album. I like how the vocals are kind of like the old school kind of thrashy vocals, especially in the chorus part. The only thing I didn't like was that scream. I didn't like the scream thing.
I wasn't crazy about it myself, but the song is pretty good.
It is a good song. The President song is funny. It was a good song.
Yeah.
And Cosmic Rage is another good one. And that's the one when you were telling us about this band that you said vocals kind of sounds like Joey Belladonna a little bit. And that one song I think has like a little Joey Belladonna sound.
The phrasing is similar.
Yeah.
The harmony, the
layers,
the layering during the verses is very Anthrax-ish.
Yep.
And it's funny because they're all German, so
yeah,
they don't sound.
It does sound very American.
It does. It sounds very American,
which is fine by me. I like German and American.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they're from. It's good.
As long as the album's good, I don't care.
Yeah. What did Greg think about it?
Who cares? Good night, everybody.
Greg is the tough one. He's the real tough critic.
He is.
It was okay.
Greg, it's my boy Ule.
What?
That's my boy Ule you're talking about. And my boys.
No, we go to bus.
Oh, you like that story? Remember that story?
Oh, yeah.
Ule, we go to bus. No. Will you please sign my record? No, we go to bus.
No.
Do you know, Greg? If I ever meet Udo, if I ever see him again and meet him, for any reason, any way, how, shape, or form, if he starts a conversation or starts to talk to me, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go, no, we go to bus. we go to bus.
You probably won't even know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. No, but I do.
Yeah, of course you will.
His fan, I do.
That's never gonna leave you.
No, it scarred me. Scarred me. But go ahead. Sorry, Greg.
It's all right.
Hold on, he's gonna take a drink first.
Because he's got a lot to say.
You do that when somebody else is talking. You don't know how to podcast. You gotta do that when nobody's talking to you.
I do what I want, man.
This might be Greg's last show.
Make me rule. Oh, well. Excuse the hell out of me. Aren't you just a classy prostitute there, Wayne?
Oh, no.
On the shots. But, the two songs I really liked were Home Sweet Hell and Cosmic Outrage. Cosmic Outrage is actually a really awesome song, and it does have that Anthrax vibe to it a little bit. Big thing I wasn't crazy about on this album is the vocals, actually. I don't like that guy that much.
He's okay.
I mean,
I like
he's...
him on some songs.
Yeah, he's not bad at the bit. Well, he's really... Well, I don't like the scream on Make It Stand, but that's a really good song, though.
Yeah.
And Home Sweet Hell's just really cool. I love the guitar playing on this, actually. There were some real cool lead parts. A lot of that's pretty catchy, but towards the middle and the end of the record, other than Cosmic Outrage, I really didn't like any of the songs that much, including the President one. I mean, it was funny, but other than that, musically, it was just kind of boring to me. So it's an okay record. I was expecting something a little bit dirtier because they're German, so I was really hoping for something more Creator, Destruction-ish, and I wasn't expecting the real strong American New York vibe this had. In some parts, it reminds me a little bit of Anthrax, Nuclear Assault, and the first four songs are just really killer. I don't know if they had a better vocalist, I'd probably love it, but I'm not crazy about that. Sorry, Ule.
Well, the vocalist, his name is Marcus. He's actually in a band, another band called Atlantean Codex. They're definitely a pretty popular band. He was the band's been around, I think, since around 2004, 2005-ish, and it's like they call it like it's kind of like a folklore type of metal, sword and sorcery, topics, whatnot. But they're a very good band too. So, you have to be into that, that style and that type of, the type of vocalist. But
yeah.
You're not really that much into like that, but that's cool.
No,
I like him. I think he's good. He's good live. I mean, I've seen them. We actually played with Septagon once. Them played with Septagon, yeah. And our live bass player is the bass player from Septagon, Alex Palma. I love that guy. He looks like Joey DeMeo from Manowar. Oh yeah, we call him Joey. We call him Joe. We call Alex Joey. So we played a festival in where was it? Was it Austria? Not Austria. Oh man, I forgot where we played it. But it was an outside festival, and Septagon played, and they played, and they did double duty. The two of them, bass player and Ule. They played in Septagon, and they played in them, and I got to watch them. It was, part of it at least, because then I had to put on makeup. But it was good. It was very good. They were very entertaining. They're a very solid band. What was that?
Did they like playing like two different bands at night like that?
I don't know if they were too excited about that, because it's a lot of it's a lot of work. You're playing a set, and then like an hour later you have to play another set.
I mean, they are playing guitar. They are playing guitar, so it's really not that big of a deal. It's not like playing drums. I mean, there's a lot of drums.
Or singing, especially if you're singing a different way. Yeah, but they seem like they don't complain. They don't complain. Those guys don't complain. None of them.
That's good.
None of them complain. Us, the Americans, we complain. We're the shit stirrers. We cause all the problems, They're like, okay, done.
We're lazy. We're lazy. We don't want to do anything.
I know we don't, and we want to get paid for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the American way.
I like the vocalist though. He fits with the band.
Yeah, he's very good. Marcus is an excellent vocalist.
So what are we saying, Greg? Yay or nay?
Yeah, it's worth getting. Definitely worth hearing. And I mean, really, just for those 2 tracks I mentioned alone, because Home Sweet Hell and Cosmic Outrage, those are just 2 really great, really solid songs.
Yep, I think so too. I say get it. Why
Me
not?
too. Me too. Buy it.
Look for this.
Buy it now.
Look for this album. I put the picture of the album on the.
I will say I do look forward to what they do in the future though, because I loved the songwriting on this.
Yeah.
Really well put together, real good different dynamics. I love the guitar playing. Really solid musically.
I like the production too, even though it's a little flat, kind of. It reminds me of like maybe the mid '90s kind of thrash, where it was kind of like.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
I was trying to think of how to phrase that earlier, and I couldn't. But that's exactly what I thought too.
Kind of similar to maybe a little bit like Creator's Renewal, kind of in a way.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
This record, as well as their first one, are both on Cruz del Sur music label. So you should check it out. Both of them. The first record, Deadhead Syndicate, or Apocalyptic Rhymes, which is the new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Go look for it on Amazon, right? It's on Amazon, I'm sure, too, right?
I believe so.
Everything's on Amazon.
Yeah, these days, everything.
Or eBay, just make sure it's not a bootleg.
Right. A bootleg from Russia. We don't want that.
Actually, I've gotten, or I've seen bootlegs on Amazon, too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And another thing that somebody just I forget which record label it is. I think it's Frontiers, and I think there's another record label too. Now they're doing a thing on Amazon where they're not selling. Well, they say it on the page, but some albums are not the official albums. They will be CDR copies of the albums.
No way.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
Unless you buy them from the record label, they won't be actual CDs.
Wow.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Pretty messed up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a sale on Frontiers. I got a couple things from there, too. And a friend of mine goes, oh, no, you bought them from there. They're probably all CDRs. And I looked, and thankfully they weren't. But it's starting to happen.
Sure is. My goodness.
So I found
that's not right.
No, that sucks. Because now you don't know what you're going to get. You know, everything's a surprise.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to tell you, but who knows? Earlier today, on Blabbermouth, I was searching on there, and I saw a video for Steel Panther. And they did a parody thing of, what the hell, Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Did you not watch
yes.
it? I didn't watch it. I'll watch it after the show.
Because I'm going to play it, but you're not going to be able to hear it. Well, you might hear it. Actually, it might be very loud, so you might want to turn your headphones off for a second. So anyway, I'll play the video. I thought this was kind of funny. And here you go.
I'll tell you what, we could have had a good life together, you and me. Real good. I'll tell you what, we could have had a good life together, you and me. Real good life. We didn't want it, Ennis. And now we got this. Brokeback fucking Mountain. That's all we fucking got. And I hope you fucking know it if you don't know any of the other shit. God damn it. Everything's built on Brokeback Mountain. Can't you see? Okay, I love the dick. I'll admit it. You know I do. And you fucking dangle it in front of me like a carrot, like a big, juicy, wet carrot. And you tease me with it, and you slap me on the face with it like you know I want it. I wish I knew how to quit you. Well, they quit me. Why don't you? Why don't you quit me, Jack? You're the one who done made me this way. I don't even like Dick till I met you. I was on a football team and everything. You were? Yeah, I was a center. That seems appropriate. Just get away from me. Leave me alone. Get the fuck off me. You know what you do? You're gonna rile me up, huh? Come here. Get the fuck off me. Stop it. Stop fucking with me. Stop it.
It was thoroughly ridiculous. I enjoyed it.
Stop it, Jack.
What else was that? There was something else I was going to talk about. And now I forgot. Oh, remember I said, I think, did I say it on the show? I don't know if I said it on the show or not, but I wanted to do a show, actually a radio show. I don't think I talked about this on air.
I don't think so, no.
But I got in contact with somebody that I wanted to do it with. You know, I just want to do it with us, but I want to be on their station.
Right.
I don't know. He's trying to work out something because I want to. Basically, we'd have to do the show live, but we can't because our show would be on the same time somebody else is doing their show.
Right.
So I want to do our show and then somehow put the music in between. So I would like to have maybe you guys pick a couple songs here and there, and then I'd blend them in and then, you know, broadcast the show whenever he wants to play it. But that might be coming soon. That'll be kind of
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
I thought so. We need to add some kind of music, you know. I always wanted to do a radio show.
And you could do different songs and shit, like pick of the week. It doesn't have to be from the album we're reviewing.
Oh, no. You know, that's, no. Exactly. Like I said, we would each get a couple of songs, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's a cool
waiting for
idea.
him to reply with my suggestion of what to do with that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Red Salad Review is going to be everywhere.
everywhere.
There might even be a movie coming out soon.
A movie.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure we can get our own series on Netflix.
We could. You canceled after the first episode, though.
Oh,
They cancel everything. They freaking cancel Daredevil. What the hell?
that's insane.
That was the highest rated.
I read that had something more to do with Disney owning Marvel now. Anything Netflix did.
They made them an offer they couldn't refuse.
Yeah. Well, Disney's going to have their own Netflix kind of thing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I would imagine all the shows are going to move over to there now.
Yep. They don't want them to have any Marvel.
It really sucks. I didn't even get to watch the last season of Daredevil yet, though.
Isn't it on still?
Yeah, yep.
It's still on. It's still up.
Yeah, they're going to keep them up. Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
So now I wonder if Punisher's going to get taken off.
Probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
You
Yeah.
guys watch that yet?
I've watched some of it. Yeah.
Any good?
Good.
I
watched the
haven't.
first episode.
It's worth watching. Yeah.
What did you say, Greg?
I said I haven't seen it yet.
I liked it when he was on a Daredevil. Punisher is one of my favorite comic characters, so I really have to sit down and watch it. I can't watch TV.
Yeah, the only Punisher movie I have is the Dolph Lundgren one.
That was the best.
Hell yeah.
Those newer ones are terrible. Nothing beats that first movie.
Nah. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the newer ones.
No. What are you drinking? Honest tea?
Pure Leaf,
Pure Leaf. Yeah.
raspberry.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Anybody got anything else to add?
I'm out of eggnog.
Nog,
With rum.
Greg's out of weed.
He's out of.
No, sir. I assure you not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that and listen to a little Killing Technology.
Oh, nice. Actually, I have two Voivod albums coming too. The hell do I have coming? The one with the robot on the front cover, right? That's red, I think, or black.
Dimension Atros.
No, I don't know what that's called.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, the self-titled one?
Nope. He's got emails coming today. I shouldn't say anything.
I should have brought the vinyl out. The cover looks cooler, bigger like that, but whatever. we'll have to do something about killing technology in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to do some old school albums. You guys like Thin Lizzy?
Yeah, Thin Lizzy's okay.
Yeah, I love Bad Reputation. That's a great record.
I really want to do a Thin Lizzy episode. Maybe. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it was. Well, I'll show you next week when I get it.
Okay.
All right. That's it for tonight. But hang on, because I want to do something after the show, so don't leave.
Okay.
Don't move. I said don't move. All right. Good night, everybody. See you next week. You can move now. Simon says move. See you next week, everybody. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Toodaloo. What the hell is that? Oh.
It's supposed to be like a raccoon that she destroyed. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like the size of you.
You know she's going to let that go. It's going to hit the camera, and then the whole show's going to...
Yeah, right. That'll be something to record.
Yeah. All right. Adios, everybody.
At least he's got the Swiffer to clean it up with, though.
There you go, the Swiffer.
That's true.
And there's a package from Amazon, probably, right there. See?
It's my
And that's Mr. Nasty Face. And no, that's not your package.
No,
And no, that's not Greg's package, because your packages are
lost in the mail.
white. They're lost in the mail, right? You can thank the United States Post Office for that.
Fucking bastards.
They
Had to have
suck.
a day off today. Can't trust them. All right. Toodaloo.
I can see Wayne right now.
Nice
Birthday card. Ding, 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 ding.
What?
I said I can see Wayne opening mail right now. Birthday card. Ding, 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 ding.
A lot of birthday cards.
Awesome.
Anything else, Greg, before I try
No, that's it.
Bye.
Take care. Peace.